I came across this video. This woman was talking, it's Kara Robinson, and she was talking about how she was kidnapped by a serial killer. Apparently, she was at a sleepover and she was in the front yard with her friend because the friend's mother asked them to water the plants. So they were watering the plants, and some guy drove up into the driveway, said he wanted to show her something or something, and some pamphlet he was going to show her. And as he's pulling the pamphlet out, I guess he put the gun to her neck and told her to come with him. And she was like, no. And he basically was like, you have no choice. He made her get in the car and he took her to his apartment and he sexually assaulted her. And she managed to find a way to escape while he was sleeping. She found somebody to take her to the police, and then they found a way to find him. And in pursuit of him and him trying to escape, he took his own life. So that's how that story ended. What really pissed me off about the story, because usually I go down the rabbit hole. So when I Googled it and I saw the Wikipedia, I'm going to insert it here probably. They really failed that girl. They failed the other girls that he killed. Luckily, he was not able to kill her. Luckily she was able to escape. But so at some point early on, years prior, this dude was doing some public indecency stuff. He exposed himself to some girl and he was pleasuring himself in front of her, and all he got was probation. Probation. If they would have took that man seriously, like, you're over here doing this stuff in front of kids, in front of a child, no, you need to be put in prison, or you need to be in some type of mental institution. He needed to be under surveillance all the time. Like, he needed to have a ankle monitor on. He needed to be on house arrest. If I was the woman that escaped from him, or just all the families that were affected by this man, I would sue the state of Florida, because y'all should have never let that man go from when you found out that he was out here showing his body to children, doing inappropriate stuff sexually in front of children. I would sue. I would sue. They do not take these sick men seriously. And it's almost like the system protects a lot of these um, child abusers, these people that get off on children. What we all have seen To Catch a Predator. These dudes are sick. And, women too. But most of the crimes are committed by men, or they're the ones who get caught, whatever, however you want to put it. But I just want to put my little thoughts in there that this could have all been prevented. A lot of things that happen to children by the hands of adults can be prevented if the authority figures and other adults were more vigilant and more serious. Like, somebody should have made sure that dude was put in prison for a while. More should have been done. And I feel sorry for that woman, the Kara, and everybody else who was affected by that man. The way she was telling her story was very eloquent, very brave, very like clear. Um, I've been through some things in my life, and I don't know if I would be able to tell my story like her. Like, I still have issues with talking about certain things. There's certain things I don't know how to talk about. She found a way to process it really well. Some people are very young when certain things like that happens to them, so it affects you differently the younger it happens. But either way, being sexually abused, sexually assaulted at any age is very traumatizing. I'm glad she was brave enough to get her story out there. And she did say that she was very upset when she found out that he did take his life, because she thinks that he took the easy way out. And I feel her on that. I definitely feel her. But at the same time, it's like, get that scum out of here. Get him out of here. Like, I see what she mean, because she wanted to be able to look in his face in the courtroom and let him know that he was outsmarted by a 15-year-old. That's what she said. He had already killed other people. So I honestly feel like she just got lucky, because he was a killer. He wasn't just trying to sexually abuse you and then let you go. She was smart enough to get away, but that man was crazy. Yes, justice should have been served as far as him being in the courtroom and getting life in prison or whatever the sentence was going to be. But him just not being on earth is a win for me. A win is a win. But you guys leave a comment and let me know how you feel about the story. I don't know how Florida's laws has changed so far. I don't know if things are more stricter, but I hope so for the sake of people that live in Florida. But you should not be able to just show your body parts to children and do all this kind of crazy stuff as a grown adult and just get away with it like that. And Florida needs to do better. In every state, any state or country who lets people off easily like that should be ashamed of themselves, and they need to do better for the sake of children. All right, but that is my opinion on the matter, and I hope to see you guys in another video. And I don't know what my future videos will be about, but it's going to be similar to this and other things, just all things human nature, I guess, and injustice, and just a little bit of everything, y'all. Please stay tuned. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.